Welcome to WrestleMania. The Netflix era of WWE continues to deliver. Before we dive into the action-packed recap, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for your weekly dose of wrestling updates. And this week's episode of Monday Night Raw brought major developments just days before Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso confronts Gunther. The show opened with Jey Uso standing tall, hyping his upcoming World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther. The champion interrupted, mocking Uso as a mascot and doubting his ability to lead a team, let alone become champion. Jey fired back with confidence, reminding everyone he had headlined WrestleMania before. The tense exchange ended with Uso standing tall, his defiance sparking excitement for Saturday night's showdown. This segment delivered a strong opening, emphasizing the stakes of the championship match and showcasing Gunther's arrogance against Uso's grit. Rey Mysterio battles Kofi Kingston. Rey Mysterio faced Kofi Kingston in a competitive bout that combined Mysterio's veteran savvy with Kofi's new heel persona. Despite interference from Xavier Woods, Mysterio scored a victory after countering Kofi's SOS into a quick roll-up. Post-match, Woods attacked Mysterio, setting up a 2-on-1 assault. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde of the LWO ran in for the save, but were blindsided by a cheap shot from Kingston. Despite the ambush, Mysterio and his allies stood tall, building momentum toward their next challenge. Sami Zayn's emotional promo. Sami Zayn addressed the WWE Universe, expressing his desire to finally win a world title. Kevin Owens interrupted, suggesting they could headline WrestleMania together if Owens can win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. The exchange teased a fascinating moral dilemma for Zayn, who must decide between his loyalty to Owens and his own ambition. Owens' manipulative undertone paralleled Roman Reigns' past behavior, adding layers to the story and setting up a potentially unforgettable WrestleMania clash. Penta's momentum continues against Pete Dunne. Penta followed up his incredible debut last week with another standout performance, defeating Pete Dunne in a hard-fought match. Dunne's technical joint manipulation tested Penta, but the high-flying star turned the tide with a Mexican destroyer and sealed the win with his sacrifice armbreaker. Penta's star continues to rise, with his dynamic style and charisma making him a standout on Raw. Main event, Seth Rollins vs. Drew McIntyre. The rematch from WrestleMania 40 delivered as Rollins and McIntyre clashed in a high-stakes, physical battle. McIntyre's power and intensity pushed Rollins to the brink, but the Visionary's resilience and strategy earned him a hard-fought victory via a jackknife pin. Post-match, McIntyre unleashed his frustration, attacking Rollins. Sami Zayn attempted a save but accidentally struck Rollins with a hell of a kick, leaving fans with a cliffhanger and questions about Zayn's role moving forward. Now that we've recapped the show, let's dive into the up, the down, and the ugly. The up. Jey Uso's confidence. Jey's verbal sparring with Gunther showcased his evolution from a tag team specialist to a legitimate singles contender. His self-assurance elevated anticipation for their championship clash. Penta's continued rise. Penta's second match on Raw solidified him as a potential main event player, blending technical precision with his high-energy offense. Sami Zayn's promo, Zayn's emotional segment and his hinted clash with Owens added depth to his character and excitement for the Royal Rumble. His desire for gold was palpable, making fans root for his long-overdue moment of glory. The down. Kofi Kingston's loss. While Mysterio's win was understandable, Kingston's defeat hindered New Day's momentum as they transitioned into heel territory. A win for Kofi would have added credibility to their new direction. The ugly. Solo Sikoa's absence. Despite being advertised, Solo Sikoa's lack of involvement in the Bloodline storyline left fans disappointed. A significant moment or confrontation could have reinvigorated the angle and added intrigue. Cliffhanger fatigue. While the Rollins-McIntyre-Zayn post-match segment was engaging, WWE's frequent use of cliffhangers risks oversaturating the storytelling, potentially diminishing their effectiveness in the long run. Now let's jump into some major wrestling news. JD McDonagh teams up with Dominik Mysterio. With Finn Balor out due to a neck injury sustained in his brutal street fight against Damian Priest, JD McDonagh was left without a partner for Judgment Day's upcoming Tag Team Championship match against the War Raiders. Enter Dominik Mysterio. The Dirty Dom has stepped up to fill the void, ensuring Judgment Day stays in contention for gold. Despite Judgment Day's recent internal tensions, with arguments between Finn and Dominik and even Liv Morgan mocking Balor, this pairing could bring a new dynamic to the faction. Fans are eager to see how Dominik's inclusion impacts the chemistry of Judgment Day and the outcome of their high-stakes matchup. CM Punk calls out Hulk Hogan in fiery promo. During an intense promo on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk tore into his Royal Rumble competitors, including Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. But it was his words for Hulk Hogan that shook the WWE Universe. "You put Hulk Hogan in the Royal Rumble, and I'll throw his dusty ass over the top rope and kill Hulkamania once and for all," Punk declared to a thunderous reaction. The crowd erupted, while Jackie Rednan's priceless reaction added to the moment's impact. Punk's unapologetic words come as WWE shifts its focus away from Hogan, as evidenced by his omission from Saturday night's main event promotional material. With Punk's Rumble entry and his cutting remarks, fans are left wondering what chaos awaits when he steps into the ring. WrestleMania 42, New Orleans as frontrunner. As WrestleMania 41 heads to Las Vegas later this year, reports suggest that New Orleans has emerged as the frontrunner to host WrestleMania 42. Known for its vibrant culture and history of hosting major WWE events, including WrestleMania 30, New Orleans is a top choice for the Showcase of the Immortals in 2026. The city is also set to host the Super Bowl earlier that year, marking back-to-back major events for the Big Easy. While WWE hasn't confirmed the location, the potential return to New Orleans has sparked excitement among fans. Saudi Arabia to host Royal Rumble in 2026. WWE has announced that the 2026 Royal Rumble will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This marks the first time the iconic event will be held outside North America, furthering WWE's global expansion. The announcement underscores WWE's commitment to bringing marquee events to new markets, with WWE President Nick Khan calling it a historic milestone. Final thoughts. This week's Monday Night Raw delivered compelling matches, strong promos, and significant storyline progressions as the road to Saturday night's main event heats up. While there were minor missteps, the overall show continued WWE's momentum in the Netflix era. What did you think of this week's Raw? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WrestleNewsMania updates. Till then, take care, WrestleNewsManiacs.